A little bit of a vlog about, like I said, whatever comes to mind. I am trapped all alone in the house. My lovely wife has taken her older brother to get his new car that he's buying. So here I am, just me, my pooch, and my brother-in-law's pooch. Right, pooch? How you doing, Bear Bear? I know, such a good boy. Um, Talked to my brother-in-law about whether or not he'd like to join us in a game of Hyperborea, and he was actually absolutely thrilled by the thought. So we'll have an extra player at the table, and I know it seems like maybe it might be a bit weird because maybe he'll only play the one time, or maybe we'll do what we do with my brother and we will get him to join the Discord and log in every Saturday evening. Have to see. I mean, he said he started his own game group up there. He lives in North Florida. On like Tuesday or something, and they've been getting together and gaming and stuff, and that's awesome. He's older than I am, but it's awesome when like old nerds get back into being nerds. Squirrel Hermit, what up, brother? Right now, I'm kind of well. First off, I'm pretty happy because I made an order on Yahtzee for a bunch of Chocho Man, which are these little dwarfish, horrible creatures from the Lovecraft mythos that typically are said to dwell on the plateau of Lane. And when I got my original package, it had 3 of them, but it was supposed to have 7. So now I've got my 7. I suppose I could use these guys to represent dwarves in Hyperborea too. Since, the dwarves in Hyperborea are actually based on dwarves from Norse mythology. So they're like twisted little bastards. And by twisted, I mean physically they're twisted. Yeah, they're not like the strong, powerful Jews depicted as dwarves that Tolkien wrote. And if you're wondering, what did he say, Jews? Yeah, I said Jews because Tolkien admitted that he based his dwarves in Middle Earth on the ancient Hebrews. That's a big reason why their language was very Semitic sounding. You know what I mean? The way he depicted it. So, yeah, imagine all of the Yahtzees back in the day thinking that Lord of the Rings was some kind of statement on racial superiority, and then finding out that Tolkien was like, actually, based one of the best races on the planet on the Hebrews. It's like, okie dokie. And while I love Lord of the Rings, and I do love Lord of the Rings, I like my fantasy to be a little bit more grounded, I guess. And people say, well, Lord of the Rings, it's not like there was, wizards everywhere. Well, not in the traditional sense, no, since Gandalf was more like a angelic or heavenly being. But the world of Lord of the Rings was very magical. And, I know my homie Cody is running Middle Earth role playing, and I think that's absolutely awesome. I've ran Middle Earth role playing back in the day for a year plus at least. And me and the group I was running for, we absolutely love that game. And if you like Rollmaster at all, really, What Rollmaster really should do is put out a thin little starter set Rollmaster, but just it be Middle Earth role playing with all the token filed off, but still basically exactly the same. I bet you people would buy that. And I know I would, because of all the Rollmaster products ever created, it is my strong opinion that Middle Earth role playing was absolutely the best. It was the easiest to run. It was relatively simple. Yeah, Harn is one of those settings that has been around as long as I can remember. It's like I remember advertisements for Harn in like Dragon magazine back in like the late 80s. And everyone I've ever talked to that's knowledgeable about Harn has told me that the world is amazing. Like the world building and everything is just absolutely next level. Um, it's just unfortunate that most people will never be able to walk into a game store and see a Harn box set on a shelf that they can, impulse buy one day. You know, I think that's a big problem with a lot of really great games is they're really missing out because of availability. There's a lot of people who don't go on the internet. How you doing, Armored Squirrel Man?
What's up, buddy?
I am putting some miniatures together, painting some bears, and then when my wife gets home, doing whatever she tells me.
Attaboy. How's the weather down there for you? You still chilly?
Today it's okay. It's about 50 degrees, which is about perfect for me. This is like, maybe it's because I've got a nice, thick, dense layer of blubber. But like, if sitting here, like, I can feel that I'm cold, but I actually enjoy that feeling. It's hard to explain. I like being cold.
I get it. Yeah, it's a nice crisp.
Yep, I actually enjoy it. I mean, there is a limit to where my body says, "Hey, this is too cold. Go put on a sweater or something." But
Hey,
hey, but right now, no, 50 degrees, that's about for me. Yeah, it's cold enough that I can feel it and I love it, but it's not so cold that I feel like I'm gonna, shrivel up and die.
Yeah, we're at a balmy 16.
Oh yeah, well, or Ohio, man. Ohio gets cold,
Yep.
especially if you're up by the lakes, man. That shit can get vicious. What you got, like Lake Erie, right?
Yeah, I'm south of Erie. I'm
Yeah, but I'm
about
saying Ohio though has like Lake Erie.
yeah,
Yeah. So
about 100
Timmy, what
miles
you been
south.
up to, man? We're just talking about games and the ones
eh,
that no one ever sees.
I'll be in a game tonight or today around
Cool.
3.
Same.
We got
And
our White Wolf game.
is that my wife? Did I hear a car door? This would be the shortest stream ever if that's my wife.
Yeah,
Well.
But she says it's gonna be like 2 hours, but I lost track of time, so I don't even know how long it's been. So yeah, the brother-in-law is gonna join us. I think that's gonna be a lot of fun. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Okay, so Hungar says he is at a real feel of 3 degrees. Yeah, but
I can see that here. Phew, it is
tell
freezing.
us what the actual temperature is, and then what the real feel is. Because it's windy outside, so it's probably colder than what I said.
It started snowing again here too, so it's snowing
Yeah,
heavily.
there you go. Nice.
I wouldn't say nice, but I hate the cold.
Do you? You might be in the wrong state, bro.
Eh,
I mean, 14. Yeah, 14. That's when I want to put on a nice jacket and my Gore-Tex boots. And
I have a heater on.
yeah, there's no way my wife would allow us to live at 14 degrees without heater. Like right now at 50, she won't turn the heater on. Because we'll just, put flannels or something, be fine, But if it gets
just let
much
it go.
colder than that, then yeah, you got to put the heat on, man. You can't just Daniel's got 2 inches of ice for a sidewalk. That's my mom's house up on the mountain. It looks like snow, but it's ice.
Yep. That's what it's like here.
Yeah. And so her Pomeranian is super pissed off because playing in the snow. She ran out there and it wasn't snow, it was just fucking ice. And the Pom was just like, what the F?
Hey, Bubba.
What is up, Bubba? How you doing, homie?
Tired.
Hey, Bubba.
Tired?
I'm always tired.
Hey, man. You probably can't have these, but
Not supposed to, but I love them. But when I read up on where the B12 synthetic came from, I stopped drinking them.
is it from beetle shells or something?
Byproduct of sewage.
Oh, well, I think you told me that. And I think I said,
Yeah.
I'm not worried about, we'll all be drinking refiltered sewage in 10 years anyway. Fuck it. You know what I mean?
It'll be like Star Trek.
It's one of those recommended safe for the recommended usage. But if you go over, it's really bad for your kidneys.
Yeah, I bet. Well, I definitely hold myself to the no more than one.
Yeah, if you drink like 6 a day, like some of these guys on construction crews and stuff, you're going to be jaundiced in a couple months or something.
I actually seen a guy I used to work with at the fire department. He worked out all the time, took protein, powder, the whole 9 yards, but all he drank was like not Monsters, Red Bulls.
Yeah.
And one day, just what you said happened. Like, we're all hanging out around the station. Somebody's like, damn, bro, you're kind of yellow looking. And he's like, what? And then he passed out like 30 minutes later. We got him to the hospital, and the doctor said his kidneys were so gummed up with like the protein that hadn't been able to filter through that they were literally shutting down.
Yeah.
So they saved him and they fixed his kidneys, kind of, sort of. But from that moment on, this dude's resting heart rate would be like 100.
Yeah.
It was like, and so like at the department, people, because after you do anything like fight a fire or do anything really strenuous, they always take your vitals, and they take his vitals and be like, your heart rate's like 130, dude. And he'd be like, yeah, I know.
You probably pull out, right? Yeah, it
Like,
sets you up for other problems later on.
Oh yeah, he's probably, I love Daniel to death, but he is probably going to have a stroke at a relatively young age.
Cascade effect from kidney damage to other organs is rather fascinating. And if you add a heart problem or something like that on top of it, you're fucking dead. It's just amazing.
Well, I'm just thinking about the fact that his heart rate is so high. Like my resting heart rate is 60. And my resting blood pressure is like 100/70 or something. Like every time I go to the doctor, they take my vitals and they're like, what the fuck, man? You're 54. How is this a thing? I don't know. I've always had kind of low heart rate and blood pressure anyway. So plus I used to work out a lot, do a lot of cardio. Even though that's been years, but
everybody's a little different.
This homie, I love him to death, but eventually one of those pipes, because they're under so much pressure, like 24/7, one of the pipes is going to blow. I mean, it's kind of like, it's going to happen. If you're sleeping with a resting heart rate of like 100, 110, you're fucked up, It's like,
I stopped taking my bottles a month or two ago. I'm supposed to take them on the daily and record them. I stopped bothering a couple of months ago.
I was the only guy on my entire shift that wasn't on starts with an L, blood pressure medication.
Levodopa?
Yeah, I was the only dude on my whole shift that wasn't dosing that shit. But that's also why sometimes the guys that don't watch their diet and work out a lot, you'll see firefighters have this big round gut.
Mhm.
It's stress gut because cortisone makes you get a big pot belly for some reason, and it makes you get a big neck, which I got the neck though. My neck's 21 inches around.
This is your neck.
Ah,
Is
way
it neck or extra chin? Just be honest.
the beard makes it appear like I might have a chin under there.
Yeah, I'm getting a gobbler a little bit. I think I'm working on a gobbler.
Oh, I don't got a gobbler. I've just got like a second big chin. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. But so I got my little chocho men with their little bases. Look at these guys. They're cute. They're cute little cannibals that like to run out of caves and kill and eat people. They got big ears. Huh. Anyway, and I'm getting ready to throw some ruddy fur on a couple of short-faced bears.
Oh man, short-faced bears are nasty.
Yeah, and like I've said, and I know some people are sick of hearing me go on about, but Hyperborea really leans into that like lost world feel in some of the locations of it.
Yes.
So, I mean, you've got like killer axe beak, giant birds, woolly rhinos and mammoths and short-faced bears and saber-toothed tigers. And then in the like really tropical parts of the world, like on the edge of the thing, where it's like hot, jungly, whatever, you've got actual dinosaurs and shit.
Yep.
Then
I always
top of all
thought it was
that,
a top
every
setting.
other-
It was.
Well, like I said, 13th Warrior or Fire and Ice, the animated by Bakshi, could both have been set in Hyperborea, and it would have changed absolutely nothing.
Yeah. Same with Conan.
Yeah, well, I mean Conan, obviously, since it's based on R.E. Howard's works, anyways. But
Yeah.
But what I mean though is like in the 13th Warrior, it's Vikings fighting Vindo, in which Vindo are just either Denisovians or Neanderthals.
Mhm.
Hyperborea has Vikings because my wife is actually playing a Viking, and
Cool.
it also has subhumans, so Vindo
Yep.
and Neanderthal. And then Fire and Ice, that's just straight up. Could it be a Hyperborean adventure because Necron could be an incredibly powerful cryomancer.
Yeah.
And the whole thing with cryomancy is you control cold and ice and all that shit. So, I mean, I don't think a spell exists in the game that could allow you to like actually push glaciers, but if you're like a
Well,
max level cryomancer, you could design that, and literally just be like, "Rah," And
well,
then,
and that guy was the bad guy, enemy NPC. They can do what they want because he's an NPC.
and also obviously a Hyperborean.
Yeah, so
Think about how he looked. He was tall and thin, and he had like milky white skin and real bone white hair and the really weird eyes. I mean, yeah, he and Elric of Melno are what they basically a Hyperborean is supposed to look like, except like 6.5, 7 foot tall, and also live 300 years.
Yeah, I think
Instead
a
of-
lot of RPGs leaned heavy on that, like the Real and stuff like that, or the Soul for Greyhawk. They're all based on the same art tone.
Yeah, the Soul are the tall, pale.
The most awesome Greyhawkers.
Yeah. Well, they lived in the one area where the colors fire hit, right?
Yeah, they got nukes.
And then they unleashed the invoke destruction on the northern area or something, where the Sultanate of Zeef is now,
The Bulkini.
or something. Basically, they had a big war on their side of the mountains, and two massive empires just blew each other to shit.
Yep. It was a magical holocaust.
Yeah.
Magic nuke.
Yep. Colorless fire raining down from the sky and completely incinerating thousands of square miles.
You use your Palantir to gaze to the past. Am I watching a salamander burn alive? Yes, you are.
Yeah, right. It's hot. Salamanders are like, oh my God, I'm dying.
This is Jerry Lee.
But yeah, like I was saying, Squirrel, though, a huge issue for some of those games is you walk into even the really good comic or games stores that have all kinds of shit on the shelves, you never see like Harn. You're never going to see so many games like that. Like my local shop doesn't carry Hyperborea, but it does carry old school Centrals, though.
Well, there's a plus. At least that's on hand.
Right, but really, mostly they're still leaning heavily into 5e.
Yeah.
So, and I don't think it's because 5e is necessarily the better seller. I think it's just because it's the thing that's supported by the big game company, and
Distributors,
so they get the better deal
when
for stocking it.
When you have a shop, distributors bribe you.
Yeah.
So,
well, their deal with Games Workshop is basically extortion.
Yeah.
Because I mean, the shop owner and I are buddies. We used to hang out a lot. And he says that in order to carry Games Workshop stuff, you've got to like sign all this paperwork talking about how you won't carry certain other brands like Mantic, and even then, if you carry like D&D miniatures, they have to be X amount of feet away from the Games Workshop miniatures. And so basically, he has to devote an entire section of the store specifically to Games Workshop.
Look, Games Workshop just doesn't want the D&D cooties.
It's all about margin. Pepsi and Coke do the same shit. If you have a pizza place and you have Pepsi, Coke will offer you a discount to increase your margin on your soda sales if you get rid of the Pepsi, and they do it back and forth until whoever destroys the margin the most.
Yeah. I remember way back in the day, that was the thing. If you went to McDonald's, you got Coke, and if you went to Burger King, you got Pepsi.
Right.
Yes.
And now they both carry either.
And if you're a small place and you're doing a smaller regional company, Pepsi and Coke will come in and offer you deals till you get rid of the competition, destroying competition, right? That's how come you don't see Double Cola and stuff like that outside of certain regions. Pal's Sudden Service in East Tennessee is the only one that keeps Dr. Enough on the fountain in a fast food setup. But if you went to another pizza place and whatever, like our local guy, one of the guys at my game is a big wig at Giovanni's Pizza, right? And they were going to go do Double Cola. They had heard good things about Double Cola. They liked it. It's like, why don't we just carry it as an option? And then their Pepsi vendor was like, well, then you're going to lose 15%. We're going to charge you 15% more for just having the option of Double Cola in your store. So,
see, in my area, one of them that you can get in stores, but I don't think I've ever seen it in a restaurant is Big Red.
That's regional. Used to, you saw that everywhere. I haven't.
Yeah, Big Red.
I have never seen it anywhere but Kentucky. What'd you say?
Yeah, Big Red used to be everywhere. I haven't seen it in a while.
My aunt in Dayton, Ohio, always had it at her house. They were Big Red.
Well, last time I was in Kentucky, I bought
I still think you could get it. Just I haven't seen it in a while.
Bunch of it at a local CVS and drank it. It's like just red colored cream soda, really.
It's weird because I'm big into cane sugar sodas, and they're almost impossible. And I know what stuff's made. For example, Kentucky L81 is a Kentucky-based soda. They make a soda called Roxa Cola, right? Which was their original soda before they made L8. You can't get that anywhere north of Moorhead, but they have all the other L8 available, even their seasonal flavors. But you can't get the cola. I
Right.
can only see if I get past Moorhead, and the closer I can get to Winchester, Kentucky, where the company is, right? An hour and 15 from my house, but you can't get certain brands this far north. It's weird. Same way with
Winchester, Kentucky. I think that's where Marisha Ray is from.
who?
The redhead that is like on Critical Role.
Oh, I don't watch that trash.
Oh, I know you don't watch it, but you know who I'm talking about, right? She married Matt Mercer.
Oh, that
She's
broad.
got video
voice
of
actor.
herself
I
in a
don't know.
bikini She's got a video of herself in a bikini washing the Batmobile with her ass.
I'm clueless.
If you ever watch Diversity and Dragons, you'll see her.
Oh, I watch Diversity and Dragons occasionally, but any of these things that go over like an hour, dude, seriously, 3-hour streams and stuff.
Oh, I do.
I know.
Sometimes.
I can't. Got too much shit.
Oh, I understand. I totally get it, man. You got shit to do, and you got to chase your grandkids around and do all kinds of stuff.
First day this week, I haven't had about a third of them, to be honest.
I'm actually kind of looking forward to the time when my grandkids are old enough that I can have them.
Yeah, I get them all. I get them from 1 month on. Dude, as soon as they're able to be off the teat, they hand them to me for work because they can go to work and stuff.
My daughter's crazy, so
I got a few of those.
like she's super protective, and like when her first child was born, she wouldn't let anyone hold it until I did, which pissed a lot of her in-laws off a lot. But at the same time, when they're that little, she's still like, like.
Yeah, I get on the L class. I tell her she ruins them because she holds them so close that when she has to do something else, they scream when she walks out.
Right.
She's that on top of mom to where she can't be out of the room, and I'm like,
my granddaughter was that way, but she outgrew that shit pretty quick though.
They can't have locks on doors. They can't go to the bathroom by themselves. Everybody uses a bathroom. It's like a walkthrough. That's how in each other's space they are. It blows my mind. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, when my granddaughter, go ahead. I'm sorry, Squirrel.
I said, yeah, that's a bit much, in my opinion. But hey, it's their own garden, tended as they see fit, as they say. I don't know.
They expect me to go along with their bizarreness. I'm like, nope, you're at Bob on Popsy's house. You go by Popsy's rules. That's how it is.
Amen.
Okay. Like when my granddaughter, by my youngest daughter, was very young, she could only sleep if you actually was holding her very tight. Now she can't sleep if anyone's touching her. You know what I mean? Which is good because that used to be a pain in the ass. Every time you wanted to put the kid down for a nap, you had to sit there and hold her.
Swallow them. You got to wrap up like a burrito and then like strap them down.
Right? We're like, come on, man. But now she's a lot more independent, which I like. That's when they get fun, when they get more independent and you can just watch them go out in the backyard and eat dirt and stuff.
I'm the one.
That's when it's a lot more fun having kids.
The 11-year-old girls how to cook because the parents won't let them in the kitchen. I'm like, she's 11 years old. She needs to know how to take care of her siblings. She needs how to help prepare a meal at 11. They need to start learning at least.
If nothing else, she needs to know how to fry some eggs and make a grilled cheese sandwich.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, something. What's up, Cody and Bear?
Yep.
But, whatever. Like Squirrel said, people going to do their own thing. That's fine.
Yeah, I told my daughter. I got one where I got a sick grandchild. I got really sick. So I told her,
6 grandchildren. That's about what
I got 14. I said I got sick.
You got 14. Oh, damn. Well, you got me beat. I've got about 6.
I got 14 grandkids. And
how many kids you got though? Because I only got 2 daughters.
4.
Huh?
I got 4 daughters.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. You got twice as many kids, so twice as many grandkids. That makes sense.
Elle breaks the curve. She's got 7, but she adopted 4, so we count them.
Oh, well, that was sweet.
a necessity.
God bless.
Right, but I still get it.
Well, it's her husband's nieces and nephews. They were taken from his sister, and then they took them. They
No, I get it. I get it. There's a lot of issues up there with people getting hooked on things and
he went
going
back
to
to
jail.
Kentucky because he didn't want to be in the same state as his family. He's raising his family's kids. Ooh, he did not expect to end up there.
Hey, you know,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, but my daughter Chloe, she's real busy and she's got a very sick child. I got a granddaughter with Ewing sarcoma right now, and I told Zoe, I said, you need to help at the house. You're 11. You should be helping with dinner, helping with your sisters, and cleaning, doing all this. You got to step up. And they were surprised that Zoe knew how to do some things because we taught her how to do them over here.
Yes.
right.
It's ridiculous.
Well, it's not like us Gen X guys who were basically able to take care of ourselves from the time we were 10.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Here's the key. Don't set the house on fire. And if I see a blood stain, I'm going to make it worse.
Yeah, I was raised by my
Warmer, but the prairie winds say the heck you are. Yeah, right. Hey, Haas is in chat. He knows about that shit too. North Dakota, right, bro? North Dakota, where the wind comes slashing across the plains and freezes your balls. And anyway.
Hey, James, you know how you and
Yeah.
Bubba was talking about how many grandchildren you have? Both
Yeah.
rookie numbers.
rookie
Tim
number.
Whitmore, he had 185 grandchildren and great
Listen,
grandchildren.
I don't care how many kids some random guy I don't know had.
I got a ridiculous amount of cousins though.
How many kids you got left?
None.
No,
How old are
pick
you?
up the slack.
34.
You need to get to work. What the fuck you doing?
I had 2 at 24. What's wrong with you?
Shit. My first one was born I was 19.
My wife was not. I was 23.
Come on, Les. You're letting us down. You're
Right.
fucking
Believe
up.
me.
How
Believe
do
me.
you have at least 4 kids.
Believe
Well,
me,
maybe I'll
fellas.
just stay celibate and I'll go to a monastery or something.
Okay,
one
well,
over
if you
there
do that, I support your choice in serving God. But on the other hand, surely you got a second cousin that's willing to put up with you, right?
Wow.
Hey, second cousins
You know,
are
West
fine.
Virginia, son.
Second cousins are fine. It's you F up when you get first cousins. That's when you start getting web-toed kids and shit.
Well, it takes a few generations. It takes a couple of generations for they turn blue. We got the Medigens here in Kentucky, dude. I saw blue people down in Pikeville. I thought that shit was all
they're down in Pikeville, those blue people. And but the good news is now that they can just go get a shot and it'll clear that shit up.
I guess.
'Cause it has something to do with some kind of recessive gene and silver oxide or some shit.
Yeah, and the thinning of the skin and the blue.
Yeah, it's all some kind of chemical thing, and they you can go get a shot and it'll clear it right up, and you'll be just as pink as everyone else before you know it.
Does that apply to more than just one thing? You get a shot.
Oh, you get a shot to fix a lot of stuff. Yeah.
You'll be pink in no time, lady.
Yeah, when you're in the army, I mean, you find out about all those shots, and a lot of people need them. It's like,
Hey,
if
right.
it burns when you pee, it might be time to go to the medic and get a shot.
Jesus.
Time to see the doctor.
Yeah. Oh, shit. And on the news, they're talking about, I guess, Bill Gates got STDs from a Russian whore. It's like, I'm so proud of my
That's so
people.
fishy to me because if you're that rich, why are you going to that guy instead of just buying a doctor?
Oh, so you're not worried about the fact that he's fucking Russian whores.
How? I think they're all
It's like-
perverts.
I didn't know Bill Gates was any type of moral compass for anybody with more than 3 brain cells.
Dude, I just think it's
No,
weird.
I just think it's
People
funny
that
because
got it
everybody was
STDs
bitching about the
Yeah.
Epstein files, and then yesterday they dumped like 3 million fucking files, pictures and everything on everybody.
Weird though. Everything about it's like if you're a multi-billionaire and you get an STD, why would you go to the pimp when you can literally buy doctors?
What up, white folk?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That was still don't make any sense. Bill Clinton was trying to get some kind of antibiotics to sneak to Hillary, I think.
Well, you can still
So
just
that
buy
Hillary's STD would be cleared up before she realized she had one from Bill. Was that Outwin, or am I mistaking bills? Because
You
it's
can
two
buy a
bills.
lot of stuff over the counter, just no money, just straight cash without prescription if you got lots of money.
And it's hilarious because that's where Epstein drew the line. He's like, look, I'll do all this other shit, but I'm not going to help you.
Yeah, child sex trafficking and sacrifice. But you know what? I'm not dealing any antibiotics. Okay. That's
And
unethical.
according
Clintons
to
are
the
wonderful
DOJ
people who have never done anything wrong, and I would never say anything bad about the Clintons. They are great humanitarians who have done nothing but good things for everyone.
For
Also,
everyone,
if I
especially
suddenly
the
die,
Haitian.
I was not feeling suicidal. I promise.
Doesn't even take that. The Clintons have people blowing up on the tarmacs.
Well, there's the theory that they shot down, what's his name? JFK Jr.
Oh,
Let's talk
Yeah.
about a family that has had nothing but bad luck for like decades at this point.
Yeah, is it bad luck, or is it they keep pissing off people who have connections to things that can kill people?
it's called the Clinton body count for a reason, dude.
Yeah,
You-
like the
I don't,
90s
there is
something.
no proof at all to the
That is
Clinton
a myth
body
and
count.
rumor.
That is an absolute myth and rumor, and there's no factual evidence to it, and I will not partake of such besmirchment of the good name of the Clinton family. They are wonderful people.
You're
That is heresy.
You don't got to worry about them, do you?
Actually, there was a family that did business with the Clintons in Toronto who were both killed execution style.
Oh, shit. So their reach is global.
Yes. And
Duh.
I don't know what you're talking about. The Clintons are nothing but humanitarians.
I don't think it's just necessarily just them, but I do think they probably have had people killed. It's the people who own them who have everybody around them.
Oh, look at the ultra
And we know luck.
here.
I'm not guilty. It's not my fault that all the people who said something bad about me have died. Their families have died. Their planes have exploded on the tarmac, or they've shot themselves in the head with multiple revolvers that they were so serious about killing themselves.
Hey,
It's horrible.
All-American RPGer guy, when you finish reading them, let me know what you think. We can chat about it. It'll be awesome. I feel like you and me have become best friends all of a sudden.
No.
I have fucking Hyperborea right here. Right here.
Yell at me every time I talk about it.
No, I don't. I just say you talk about it too fucking much. There's a difference.
Just
The Toronto thing was wild, but no way connected to saxophone.
In no way at all. Those people just made bad choices and were bad people who deserved apparently to die execution style with nothing in their home robbed.
or fell asleep on the train tracks.
Yes, well, that has nothing to do with the governor of Arkansas. That was just absolutely an unfortunate situation involving some reprobate kids who were high in the woods and shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, in Kentucky that happened, and it turned out it was a satanic cult that was murdering people and leaving the bodies on.
Oh, you don't know about that one, James? The Arkansas thing? Oh my God! So basically, there was this airfield that is believed to have been used by the CIA to bring drugs in from Central and South America, and these fucking kids saw the drug dealers, and apparently were on their way to report it or something like that, and they later found them dead in the woods.
Dead. They told the state police. That's how they.
Yeah, they told the state police, and then suddenly these kids were dead in the woods. One of them was run over by a train. They fell asleep on the tracks. They were killed by hunters. It was everything possible other than, yeah, the CIA was bringing drugs into that airport in Arkansas.
Well, I mean, Arkansas.
It's a distribution point.
That not only that though, but I mean, a certain group of people have been running Arkansas since like I don't know the 70s. The worst people they could talk to is state police. Those are the same dudes that were like trafficking whores into the Arkansas state capitol for certain people. I mean, like, yeah, I mean, bad decisions were made there. Sorry, I mean, I feel bad, but
Dixie Mafia.
let's be honest, I don't feel that bad though. But yeah, so I had a driver drive me to this is totally different thing. My driver that took me to the doctor last whatever was from Dominican Republic. And I'm like, so what's up with your island, bro? And he's like, what do you mean? He's like, why is half of it pretty good and the other half shit? He's like, I'll tell you what. He's like, my country has stationed the army on the border and we shoot Haitians when they try to sneak across. I was like, really? And he's like, oh, yeah, they're terrible. They eat people and stuff. I was like, really? He's like, yeah, they're the worst.
We have a national day of holiday where they celebrate making a deal with the devil.
Well, I don't know, maybe, but you're probably right. But I'm just saying, yeah, apparently Dominicans do not like those guys at all. Not huge fans. Not huge fans. But
well, if you fly over the island, you can literally tell where the border is based on trees.
Yeah.
The Dominican side, lush and green. The Haitian side, what's a tree?
Yeah, they cut all the trees down.
Yeah.
Very forward thinking.
Yeah. But
well, but you have to understand, Haiti has been punished forever by the people that you refer to as the owners of the Clintons, because they were the only nation that rebelled and threw off the yoke of slavery, right? And ever since then, they have been punished by Europe and now America for being free-willed. How dare you? You know what I mean? So like the situation in Haiti is garbage, but there's an absolute historical precedent to the idea of this new world order, conspiracy global elitists going, fuck those guys, let's make it worse.
From what I read, they killed all the French people, and then the French fleet showed up and fucked them over and forced them to pay like reparations.
Yep.
And they're still paying.
I think they still pay to this day to France. I think they still owe money to France.
Because the French are like, fine, we'll let you be independent, but if you don't pay us a shit ton of money, we'll just level your whole fucking country.
Yep.
And the Haitians are like, okay.
Yeah, well,
because murdering a bunch of plantation owners, well, that's one thing. Fighting the French Legion, that's a totally different situation. Like all of a sudden, you got to start thinking about it. Like
they didn't just.
You know what? Sorry, I'll say it. Fuck the Clintons. Haiti was their favorite pedophile playground.
It was,
and that's known. The shit they pulled after that earthquake with the Clinton Foundation. Yeah. Fuck, how those evil cunts still get free pass in media blows my mind.
Well, because. Like a certain Levantine guy said once, a house divided against itself cannot stand.
Yep.
Therefore, you cannot cast out demons by using the power of demons, because that would be like splitting the house, which means therefore all of the evil people are on the same team. If you understand what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Right.
100%.
So the evil people that were down there doing stuff got other evil people that are covering their backs in the media and whatnot.
Yep.
Yeah, meth is like the king of fucking Eastern Kentucky, man. We even have a problem with bikers from like, whether they're Hells Angels, outlaws, Mongols, whatever, will come to Kentucky and buy like an old beat up single wide trailer somewhere and set up a meth fucking factory. Which it always ends the same way. Eventually, somebody fucks up, and that lab blows up, and the trailer burns to the fucking ground.
And then you're like, States or Canada. I don't know if it was in the States or Canada. It might be Canada I'm thinking of. They bought a bunch of train cars, okay? Put them all, buried them, dug the ditch, buried them, and put a fucking marijuana grow up in the, there was like 18 train cars or something like worth of fucking grow up happening right under the ground, and like no one saw shit for the longest time until it's like a snitch put them out or something, and then the cops were like, what the fuck? And then they were like, what are these vents in the ground? What the fuck's going on? It's like they found this massive grow up. Arkansas people just aren't smart about it. That's the problem. They're just doing trailer stuff.
Near where my mom is right now, every time somebody tries to set a meth lab up, they always end up having their trailer burnt down. But I mean, no one admits to who's doing it. But if you set up a meth lab anywhere in that region, somebody will burn that shit down to the ground.
Protect people doing
Keep it out of that area.
Down it's always people who own industrial sites creating it efficiently are burning them down. When the pagans were running meth out of Argonaut, Kentucky to Philadelphia, we didn't have a problem with individual trailers blowing down because anyone who started to do anything illicit was muscled out by bikers, so this area would stay not on the radar. When they got RICO'd and troubled, they pulled out. Now you got every doo-wop idiot burning their houses down on accident.
So this is a perfect example of bad policing, right? So in Vancouver, there's this area called the Downtown East Side. It's the poorest postal code in Canada. It's where all the homelessness is, where all the prostitution is. Like, it's really bad. So the fucking VPD gets it in their head about 10, 15 years ago. They're going to do a massive operation down in the fucking Downtown East Side. And basically what they did was they stomped their foot in a puddle. So all that shit just spread to the other neighborhoods all of a sudden because they got fucking splashed out. Policing is one of the, like, it can be good, but sometimes, man, you're just like, did anyone think, like, in the meeting to plan this, did someone go, this isn't going to work the way we think it's going to work, guys. Maybe we should reconsider this, you know? Like, it's so weird.
They're getting better at it.
Leave the bikers the fuck alone. The bikers control 50% of your problems before they hit the fucking street. That's what bikers do. You know,
that's kind of the same deal in a way. Like back in the day in New York with the mob.
Yeah. Organized crime.
It's like, yeah, they were doing bad shit, but they only killed people that they were dealing with. It's not like they were killing randos for no reason. And they were keeping everything on the DL so much that it's not even like you knew.
The normal citizenry went about their business.
And the normal citizenry go about their whole life and never even hear about half the shit that was. And then they start busting and cracking down on all the mobs, which opened the way for independent operators. Hey, man, a lot of whom do not have the moral fortitude that an actual mob guy might have.
They've been
as far as rules.
Well, because, okay, so mob guys and bikers, as a general rule, and I think the only Russian mob that I've ever seen that doesn't do this is the Russian mob, have a don't draw attention to ourselves philosophy. You know, like, let's just try and keep this on the fucking low key so that way we don't get a bunch of bullshit. We'll pay off the right cops. We'll pay off the right city councilors. We'll threaten the ones we have to, and we'll get through and everyone will be fine. Russian mob, they're kind of like, come get me. I fucking dare you. Come on. they're a little more.
Yeah, the Russian mob, they don't understand subtlety.
Nope.
And a lot of times, this is something I found out, you know, during my reading and watching things. A lot of these outlaw biker clubs are actually working hand in hand with mob organizations.
Right.
Oh,
they're enforced.
It's like, yeah, they could be enforcers. Sometimes they do the trafficking from one place to the next. Everybody gets a cut. Yeah. Whatever.
So
right?
What they do in Montreal, the Italian mobs here, when they need to whack someone in the mob, when they took out the big crime boss about 15 years ago and stuff like that, they go to the black gangs for that. They outsource that work to the African American, like the ghetto gangs, because they can't have one of their guys kill one of the other guys because that can trigger a mob war, right? And they don't want that.
It's like in the old days in Europe where if you were a noble, the last thing you wanted was the blood of a noble on your hands.
That's true, actually. I was actually born in a city in Georgia that's kind of famous for it throughout Atlanta and Florida. I was born in Macon, and they called it Rat City, where all the witnesses in courts go to kind of like hide out and everything. So yeah, that's definitely a thing.
Well, back in the day, before they leaned on the black dudes to carry on that job, it was the Irish.
It was the Irish, exactly. Yeah.
The mobs would go to like fucking Southie or fucking the Irish neighborhood in Northeast New York or whatever, and they'd pick up a couple of mix to go out and whack some fucking dudes.
Real backbiter to the mobs.
What's that?
That's why Whitey Bulger wasn't very popular with other mobsters, because he's a backbiter and a rat, and he liked killing other mobsters.
Yeah, and he was working with the FBI, and his FBI handler was a fucking douchebag too.
Yep.
Kind of like the Persians of the Bronze Age, I think.
There's some kind of allegations that the FBI agent who was supposed to be Whitey Bulger's handler actually wasn't
He was groomed for the position by Whitey Bulger to get into the
Yeah, not only that, but was involved in like murdering hookers and shit with Whitey Bulger. So when they finally got Whitey, they got him too, and they both went down hard.
Yeah.
And good for them, because I mean, like I always say, there's got to be honor amongst thieves. I mean, there's got to be rules, you know. There's got to be some rules. You can't just have every individual run around being a dick, because then you're going to draw too much heat. You're going
Depends what the money's like, I imagine.
Even the Wild West had fucking rules. They called it the Wild West, but it had plenty of fucking rules and social hierarchies and things you didn't do, you know?
Yeah, there was a lot of shit you just didn't do because it was just considered like out of bounds, you know?
Yeah.
And these rules exist so that these people who are doing these illicit things can continue to safely or relatively safely do their illicit things without having to look over their back every 3 seconds for some rando coming out of nowhere and shooting them.
Yeah.
You know, like it's like if you ever watch Goodfellas and they explain it like being a good fella means paying a cut up to the made man, but the made man is like your insurance guy.
And then snitching on everybody at the end.
As long as you're paying your cut, no one can mess with you unless they go to a made man and get permission. And no one can mess with a made man unless someone even higher than the made man tells them they can. Yeah, but you're right. That show, in the end, they fucking...
God,
everybody ratted everybody out.
Oh, it was so bad.
Poor Paulie. I know Paulie was not a good guy. He was a mob boss. But, like, technically, if you watch the whole show, he never did anything.
Oh, except he was fucking what's his name's wife.
Paulie?
Yeah. There's a whole bunch of information that's come out in the last few years about that the character Paulie is based on, whether it's his real name or not. Our hero there with his wife that's like a pain in the ass, and you actually wanted her to die when De Niro was trying to send her down to the warehouse. Well, I can't remember her character name, whatever the actress is who played her.
I know who you're talking about. Ray Liotta's character.
Ray Liotta's character's wife. Apparently, there's a very strong rumor amongst the mob community that she was fucking Paulie.
Well, that would explain why Ray Liotta's character wasn't quite so upset about.
Well, because the rule is simple, right? You don't fuck with another made man's wife ever.
Nope.
That was kind of the point of Casino. That was like, yeah.
The worst part is none of this shit existed until The Godfather by Mario Puzo. It's like disco was never disco until Saturday Night Fever came out. Like that whole culture grew out of that movie, and apparently that whole mob bullshit that we all hear about now grew out of The Godfather. Like they were like, "Oh fuck, this is cool, yeah."
Oh, it's still so good though. I mean, come on, it's like a great holiday tradition for households to keep. It's just like when it comes on Christmas and New Year's, is just sit down and watch it.
Yeah, if I want to watch that kind of stuff and remind me of like stuff, I'll just watch the video for Copperhead Road.
My name's John Lee Pettimore.
Yeah, I mean the guy who sings the song might be a weirdo, but and apparently Copperhead Road's in Tennessee.
Yeah.
I love that song. That song's so fucking good.
Yeah, come back from Vietnam with a whole new plan.
Get seed from Colombia and Mexico.
Yeah.
What was that Vietnam song about Daddy's got a hole in his arm where all the money goes or something like that?
Oh shit, that's about heroin, obviously, but
yeah, it's some song about he came back from Vietnam just like completely strung out on morphine or something.
Well, I mean, when you mention that, the first name that comes to mind in my head is Lou Rawls. But I mean, you know,
just I don't
pretty much every
that
song
song
he ever sang about was about trannies and heroin. So I mean, that was kind of his thing, you know? It was like, "Hey, boy, take a walk on the wild side." Now the colored girls say,
Reed, not Lou Rawls, Lou Reed.
Lou Reed, yeah, that was his thing. You know, Sugar Plum Fairy. Fucking what? Shaved his legs and then he was a she, and she said, "Hey, babe, take a walk on the wild side." That whole song is just about fucked up people doing fucked up stuff.
Did
Yes,
Shadow write it?
That was Lou Reed, though. Wasn't he in Velvet Underground? All he ever did is sing about doing heroin and shit. Like,
Yeah, Shadow might have co-authored.
I think Shadow might have contributed. I don't know.
The ghostwriter on it.
David Prime.
Yeah, like Perfect Day is.
Maybe
sure about doing
Shadow,
heroin.
maybe he was the muse for that song. Who knows?
I mean, he's been alive forever, so.
And he's still
Not
got
bad
very
that we're
nice
picking
hair.
out Shadow and he's not here to defend himself. Let's do more.
He's still got very nice hair.
What do you mean? Wait.
For a living.
Wait. What is this? Let's do more thing.
Yeah.
You have called on me to attack Shadow via meme.
I meant
How many
let's
times?
do more, you fucking retard. I meant let's
Fucking
keep it
who
up,
you
keep
calling a
going.
retard? Retard?
You retard.
You. Fuck you, Bear.
You're all
That's a
losers.
special bus ride to work working out for you.
No,
you fucking
no,
pork
top to
chop.
bottom. Fuck you, Bear. You're Canadian.
Damn,
Beneath
that
me.
shit really
You're
kicked off,
retarded.
didn't it?
You're above me,
You're
but
all a
beneath
bunch
me.
of
How's that?
losers.
That shit really jumped up a notch.
He hadn't slept, so he's cranky.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Damn it.
Oh yes.
Yes. This is like
Like
3
that
something in the
fucking
morning
meme
for me
that,
right now.
laid out
Bear, I
fire
love
and
you.
he's
I
like,
love your
"No,
work
but
too.
Actually, yes.
No homo, but like, you know.
What? No
I think-
homo? I'm out.
Yeah, right.
Why you got to do me like that, man?
I'll do you.
That's what she said. But anyway, you fucking clowns. You sing about S&M too. Good to know. I mean, Lou Reed, that guy's a fucking weirdo. I like his songs though, some of them.
Yeah, I was gonna say his music's actually pretty decent. Some of them are really cool, really fun, but he was a weirdo.
I found out a new thing because I've been watching the Stranglers quite a bit, catching up on their discography. And Golden Brown is actually about 2 things. It's about heroin, but also a woman. And the guy who wrote it and performed it said it was because he loved them both so much when he was younger. So the whole song is about shooting up in this chick he really liked.
Oh, I'm messed
So
up.
you
I
can
thought
take
fried
it
chicken.
either way, he says. When you listen to it, take it either way. It's either a love song about this chick he really adored or shooting up. I was like, wow, that covers a broad range of topics, but okay then.
Wasn't the Rolling Stones like Brown Sugar or something about the same thing?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and I think ZZ Top did something about a song like that too. I think it was on.
No,
it was
ZZ
called
Top
their
did a whole
first
album
album.
full of sex songs, Squirrel.
Wait, what are we talking about? Brown sugar?
I'm talking about the heroin, not sex. I think
no.
it was on ZZ Top's album called The First Album. I forget which song. I think there's one there that's a heroin song.
I don't think Brown Sugar's about heroin, though.
It was something about
I think it's literally
Mick
what it is on
Jagger's
the panel.
girlfriend.
It's the 60s and Mick Jagger fucking black girls, which was considered fucking risque in those days.
Yeah, but there was a one of the first smokable heroines was called Brown Sugar, and they
Yeah,
thought
maybe.
that Keith Richards had gotten him into
Well,
it.
I mean, Keith.
Maybe. Keith Richards, fuck. He made
Yeah.
Shadow look young.
That dude's pickled, so whatever. But
He's
I don't know. That's
preserved.
why I asked. It's
Keith
like I always
Richards-
heard it was a thing
Go ahead.
about that.
yeah, Keith Richards looks like a 6-foot-tall piece of beef jerky playing a guitar, man. I don't know what's going on with that dude.
Yeah.
You got
A lot of hard
you gotta
mileage
ask
on that
yourself,
fella.
Where did Mick Jagger, specifically in the Valley of the Kings, dig him up? Like, which tomb specifically did Keith Richards come out of? Because he is a fucking mummy.
I don't think he is a mummy. I think he's shooting up ground up liquefied mummy, though. I think he's like, that's his new fucking high, you know?
How old is he now?
as old
Well,
as he
when
looks.
was the Great Flood?
Good
I
lord.
think, I was going to say he's got to be at least 436, 437.
Yeah, easily 5,000 years, I'm saying. Like,
Okay.
you know.
Because when
However
Dick
old
Van
he
Dyke had his
is-
birthday, people were talking about, okay, how old is Keith Richards? You know,
You know,
like
you know the do you know the story where the name Dick Van Dyke comes from? Where how he got
penis
the name?
fan lesbian. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thanks for shitting on the joke for the others who didn't know it. By the way, appreciate
Well,
that.
you know, hey, he was the
Hey,
chairman
you
of Nick at Night,
asked,
and
yeah.
you know, I watched a lot of Nick at Night growing up. So,
And meanwhile, Bubba's over here looking like he's getting ready to crash out on his keyboard.
Oh no, I'm just doing a lot of reading.
You just what?
Reading.
Oh.
Reading while we're rambling. I don't
Well,
blame
I was curious. I had to look up how old Creek Bridges was. He was born in 43. I was like,
Jesus. So
Right.
his mom was like running to bomb shelters and shit when he was a baby.
Yeah.
okay.
Even where they were in England. I don't think he's from London.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
But
Turns out he's from Coventry. He's the only survivor.
Damn. Wow.
He's from a place called Dartford. Never even fucking heard of it. Where's Dartford?
Mm.
Oh, it's in the London area, so he might have been bombed on. Yeah, it's in that giant area around London.
Yeah, it could have been.
Get bombed.
Yeah.
Run, Keith, run!
My big
Hey,
thing
Ron,
was
Ron
how he
quickly,
could play the
yeah.
guitar with a cigarette in
Take
his
the
mouth.
decanter with your father's what the fuck is it? The phylactery in it. Run, Keith, run.
Yes.
Well, I mean, think about the
Like,
people who like super kind of impress me, but I'm easily impressed is like Phil Collins, the dude from the Eagles, you know, like
Which one?
Mac Fleetwood, you know, guys who can be the drummer and the lead singer at the same time. Because I'm sitting here like I can barely walk
the
and chew
band.
bubble gum at the
Because
same
like
time.
Don Henley was like the name, you know.
Yeah, they got the live video when they're in concert, like years
Yeah, 'cause
ago in fucking California, and he's up there singing Hotel California and fucking,
Yeah.
you
Remember
know,
the Dennis Leary joke about that?
uh-uh.
With Don Henley telling people how to vote. Yeah, it's fucking nice, Don. How long's your fucking ponytail now?
But Dennis Leary is something.
Yep.
He is something. He's an American treasure. I loved him in Suicide Kings when he played Lolo or whatever.
Wasn't he in that Tales from the Crypt movie? The bad one?
No, that's Dennis Miller.
Dennis Miller, thank you.
Yeah, you're talking about the Vampire Boudoir or something like.
Yeah, Bordello of Blood.
Bordello
that
of
one
Blood,
was
yeah.
the lesser. Fucking
No. Demon Knight is
no,
fucking treasure.
Demon Knight was absolutely wonderful.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Right.
And like I said, Demon Knight is one of the movies I always talk about when I talk about how you want to start a movie. Like Road Warrior 2. That's how you want to start a movie. Just jump.
Yes.
And Demon Knight's the same way. It's like you see credits, you see the little puppet being like, welcome to our thing. And then they cut his head off or whatever. And then all of a sudden you see just a dark highway and you hear like filter kick in. Dum, 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 you know? And then these two guys are just whipping ass down a highway. And at first you're not sure who's the good guy and who's the bad guy exactly. You're like,
Man.
It was one of Dick Miller's famous roles to where there was this subreddit on Reddit to where people were talking about Dick Miller's jobs because he always played like blue collar roles, what his best job was. And the overall vote was his best job was in The Explorers with a very, very young Ethan Hawke.
Yeah.
Where he was a helicopter pilot. And then the next one was his pawn shop in Terminator.
Yeah, his gun shop. Yeah, it's not bad. I say for me, my favorite Dick Miller role is in Chopping Mall as the janitor.
Janitor, yeah, that one came up, and also the plower in Gremlins, and
I love him in Gremlins. Dick Miller's amazing in Gremlins.
Yeah, but at the bottom of the bottom was him in Demon Knight, where he was just like,
Billy was at the bottom.
Yeah, because they were like, what was he? A drunk? So he was a drunk that hung out.
yeah.
Guaranteed to fuck you up real good, Uncle Willie.
Yeah, Uncle Willie. Long, hard one, Uncle Willie. Not
I loved the mini story of like whatever the postal dude was. I loved it. The with Cordelia, the hooker, to where he actually was planning to just go postal, and he had all the guns up there. I was like, wow. That was
That movie
I
has a
watched that
lot of,
movie the same night as I saw a horrible movie that actually came on the old school sci-fi channel by Clive Barker called Saint Sinner, if anybody has seen it.
Nope.
That shit was awful disturbing. That shit was disgusting weird. Like it was like body horror.
Well, I mean, that's kind of a Clive Barker thing.
Two demon hookers, one gets knocked up and gives birth to a cockroach that turns around out of her vagina and
fuck,
starts
I've
to eat
seen
her.
this movie.
It's
horrible.
disgusting. I was a child.
It's got
When
Clint Howard in it.
It's this monk that time travels and
I've seen this fucking movie. It's bad.
she gives birth to this cockroach thing that's eating her.
Look here, Cold Iron. I think
What?
we've all heard enough of this.
Sorry.
See, what it is and what it looks like, Cold Iron, is that right now you think you're the best dog in the pound, but you have not walked the dirty roads of America. So you do
Said
not
I
know.
was sorry, Canadian.
Listen, I am Dusty Road, the American dream. Do not besmirch my name.
I said
I
I
will
was
introduce you to
sorry.
Willie and the Hand Job. Wow.
You two are out of control. But
I'll be
no,
quiet.
it's just too early to hear about cockroaches eating.
Vagina cockroaches. I get you.
Yeah.
You got
I can't wait to see the meme on this one.
Yeah, well,
I don't
have
meme
to-
everything, Bear. I don't.
Shut up. It's how I encourage you.
Yeah,
You don't have to encourage me.
I don't want to be involved in any of this. You make me feel dirty.
What if it's
Wow!
That's what he said.
Hyperborean crusade against vagina cockroaches, James? That might be worth it.
The old
I'm not
bad
gonna-
road.
I'm trying
James,
so
don't
hard
listen to him.
be
I'm not
nice
gonna
to you
do
right
it.
now.
What was that, James? Sorry.
Hey,
I said I'm
James.
trying so hard to be nice to you right now.
Well,
Oh
look,
my God! Stop.
look. Christ is king. The account is settled. Everything's good.
Don't make me start going. How about I bring the baby if I missed the Wapner? You fucking autist.
Sorry, I brought it up. Just wanted to know if anybody had seen it.
He's Rain Man. You're just weird man.
Bear, you're mean and you're awful.
I'm sorry.
Did see
sorry.
a horrible
I'm the
movie
guy that's
on
mean and
Sci-Fi.
I know.
Okay.
Now apologize.
No,
Apologize
go
for
fuck
being
yourself.
sorry.
Let me say that
No.
to be the Canadian apology. Sorry.
I do remember a movie on Sci-Fi Channel where they brought a woolly mammoth back to life, but somehow the woolly mammoth was possessed by a demon. Started running around killing everybody.
Sci-fi CGI early
I'm-
2000s primo stuff, baby.
Yeah, that
And
has
then there
something like
was
an
the other one
asylum
that
film.
had Fillion in it, and it was like little worm leech
Oh,
things just running
Slither. That's a
around
James Gunn movie. Slither.
Oh,
shot in
man.
Vancouver.
and getting everybody.
That's like his tribute to Night of the Creeps.
Yeah, that one woman was all swollen up.
Night of the
She
Creeps. Now, that's a
exploded.
fucking amazing film.
Night of the Creeps. Is that where the demons like attack these people in a movie theater?
No, that's Demons. That's Night of the Demons. Night of the Creeps is this 80s, made by the guy who did Monster Squad.
Okay.
It's basically these leeches from space wind up going in people and animating them like zombies. And it's got, what's his name?
Yeah.
From Halloween 3. Sorry?
The guy from Trancers.
No. It's not the guy from Transfers. It's the guy from Halloween 3 in the fog. I can't remember his name right now. It's pissing me off. And it's like his favorite movie he ever did. And his character's this suicidal cop who's like fucking so jaded. Like he answers the phone, thrill me. You know, like shit like that. And like it's such a good James, you would love this movie. It's so fucking funny.
I need to check it out.
What the
I
fuck's
watched
his
that
name?
fucking movie the other day where like the giant blonde dude's running around with like a CD shooter that cuts everyone's heads off, and he's like draining fucking white fluid out
Tom
people's
Atkins.
brains and shit.
Tom Atkins.
What'd you
So
say,
what?
Bubba? What's that movie?
Are you talking about I Come in Peace?
I come in peace.
Yeah, there's like a giant fucking blonde guy.
Yeah,
and
he pharmacy
shoots
endorphins
like a
out people's
fucking-
heads.
Yeah, it's where he fights Dolph Lundgren.
Mhm.
I come in peace. You go in pieces.
Yeah, and he's like, and the whole deal is, I guess, like some chemical from human brains is like.
Well, he
a
shoots them
major
up on
drug.
heroin first, and then it releases the chemical in the brain. Then he sucks that brain the chemical because they get high on it, right? So it starts with him stealing the heroin. You know what I mean? Like that's the first part of the film was this alien stealing the heroin from the bad guys. It's a good movie. I love
Another
that
good
movie.
one that was a cheesy sci-fi from back in the day had like what's his name, McLaughlin in it.
Looking for
Like an
Pepper.
alien.
Oh,
and-
yeah. The oh shit, what was that movie
You want
called?
to play? Where's Ollie?
What the fuck is the name of that movie?
Pepper's all
The
alone.
Hidden.
He's
The
looking
Hidden.
for Ollie to play.
The Hidden.
yeah, he's like some kind of alien in the.
Yeah,
a
he's an
human
alien
body.
in a dead cop's
Where's
body. And
Ollie?
he teams up with the dude from. They would
Where's
work
Ollie?
together later in Twin Peaks together. Those two guys. And what's her
I think
name
Brooke
from
got to his
Babylon
dog.
5 is a stripper that the alien possesses, and the alien's got a thing for coke, guns, and fucking sports cars. Yeah, it's a good movie though.
He's chasing him around. Dark Angel.
Yeah, Dark Angel's the other name for I Come in Peace. It gets released
Oh,
under that
I was going to
name.
say, PB, when I think Dark Angel, I think autistic Primarchs and a bunch of shady space marines.
No, sadly, I think Jessica Alba in that horrible TV show she was on.
I was gonna
Right.
say, sure, crappy sci-fi series. I tried to watch Aftermath. It was a sci-fi series from Sci-Fi Channel.
Just laying there playing with
I hated it
Crazy,
so much.
dog.
Always
Come
sucked.
on.
You wanna
Big
meet
Pip was
Squirrel
playing Tyson.
and
Hey,
with
come play with
Cat?
me.
I think Squirrel Hermit's
Having
having
a
his
time.
own fucking thing up there.
He's got all his cats, and he's just like, hee.
Yes, I'm all the cats.
Well, got him too.
Was it toxoplasmosis, or what's the name of that fucking thing? He's got that cat fucking virus in his brain.
Oh, I gave it to them.
Toxoplasmosis?
Something like that.
Yeah, something that's supposed to make you.
It makes you addicted to cats.
No, it has something to do with your danger, like you're more
That's
a
makes you a
thrill
rat.
seeker, impetuous, more.
Yeah, if
you
you're
know.
a rat, it makes it
Syphilis?
where you're not afraid of
Don't
cats.
be
Advanced syphilis?
It's syphilis.
Don't be cheating.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how it
Advanced
works.
syphilis will do it.
If
You know,
rodents
I
get
prefer
it, it
basic
makes you not
syphilis. I
afraid
thought
of
advanced
cats.
syphilis made it too complicated. I preferred the simplicity of basic syphilis.
But if
Yes.
humans get it, it makes them addicted to cats. And that's why you got cat ladies with like 20 fucking cats.
I think there's addicted to ammonia.
I don't know. I mean, you know.
Oh, dirty litter box. Oh,
I mean, throw a little bleach in there, go night.
I don't remember what that
this
is.
fucking weird ass heavy metal fucking montage where they get high and they wind up in the heavy metal world, but everything's tits.
Isn't that like John Candy and someone?
Not sure
No,
if
no,
you can
South
get
Park did an
tularemia.
episode where they made
Remember,
fun of heavy metal. It
that's
was about them
rabbit
huffing
fever.
cat spray.
Oh, Timmy. Or not Timmy, Kenny.
Kenny.
He's fucking
Yeah.
high and he flies off.
And every time he goes
world.
high, he winds up in this heavy metal world where everybody's like their shoulder pads are tits and stuff.
Oh,
like that.
yeah, the
Yeah,
heavy
'cause
metal
they're
thing.
huffing
That was
cat
Yeah,
that was a
huffing
joke
cat
about
spray.
Jenkum. That was a joke about Jenkum because they couldn't do the actual fermented poo that they were huffing in Africa, so they did cat pee.
No, God.
I need the keys.
Yeah, also known as butt hash.
Ugh.
Jesus. You,
It's where
know
you
what?
piss and
You know
shit
what?
into a bottle and let it ferment with a balloon, and then you just huff it.
Hey,
And,
dude, that's why that
hold on.
continent is leading the world's in technological advancement.
Yeah. Also, stop talking before we have to have the FBI check your hard drive.
Maybe
Goldberg,
Mark
please.
was right about
They
it.
were cheesing. Yeah, that's
I
what
actually
we
have
call
to-
cheesing.
I actually see FBI agents every once in a while. Actually,
Mm-hmm. When you
And if
rat
you're missing
First name
appointments,
basis?
you go back inside.
well, I live in a military town. There's like one of the largest military bases. Cats, for fuck's sake, get along.
Okay.
Cats for
How many
fighting.
you got? How many you holding, Cold Iron? How many?
3, all litter mates. Yeah, I found them, and I was just going to adopt one, and my sister was just kind of like, they came to you, you keep them. Like, do not separate these cats. And I was like, you know what, sis, I'm going to keep them.
You know what?
Good
I
on
got
you.
a question.
Good on
to
you.
ask you, Cold Iron.
We have more than I would like to admit. We've got well more than 3,
They're
but
10 years old, and you know what? They're just bastards. So, whatever.
Hey, Cold Iron.
What's
yeah,
up?
they're fun.
Do you live in Haynesville?
No, I live in Warner Robins.
Okay. Well, you said you're right near a military base, and I was stationed at Fort Stewart.
Yeah, I live
for a while.
right in the shadow of Warner Robins Air Force Base. So,
Oh, I thought you said
Base,
military.
that's Air Force.
Oh my.
oh,
Yeah, that's
okay.
it.
All right. I get it now. Okay. Yeah, the alligators.
So, yeah, I was at Fort. We called it Fort Swampy, but Fort Stewart for a little while.
It's military everywhere I go. So
They were choosing South Park. Major boobage. Yeah, it even had the big titty chick driving like the convertible Corvette through space.
my daughter's awesome
and Kenny
boobage.
hanging on, just being like, yeah. But what's weird is, as much as Kenny loves boobs, every time they do like a role playing thing, Kenny always chooses to play like a princess or something. And it's effed up. Like they had one South Park episode where they're making fun of anime, and Kenny insisted on being like superpower pink kitty girl or some shit. And they were all like, the other guys were all pissed because they all wanted to be like Goku or some shit. And Kenny was showing up looking like Hello Kitty Island Adventure or something.
Jesus.
And then when they did the mockery of A Song of Ice and Fire, Kenny played
Khaleesi.
Yeah, the Khaleesi. And then like Kenny's all like when they do the medieval thing where they're all fighting the war, Kenny's Princess Kenny something something. And Cartman's the fat wizard that's on the other team.
Fat wizard.
And they're you know. But I think my favorite South Park episode is the one where Stan becomes goth. He's just fucking hanging out with the goth kids and shit. It's pretty funny. Yeah. And then they all get angry because like everybody calls the goth kids vamp kids or emo kids, and the goths are getting so pissed.
No way. No
emo.
way.
No way. Yeah.
Hey,
No
I'm gonna have
way.
to get off here now. I'll see you.
Bye, Tim.
See?
Hey, Timmy.
And then they kidnap the vamp kid, and they like have Henrietta drive him to Branson, Missouri, and dump him off on the side of the fucking road.
Now, granted, that's what vampire cults typically do when they're tired of people. Slice them
It
up
was
off the road.
it was kind of a weird little indictment because there was two major websites back in the MySpace days, and Vampire Freaks, if any of you recall that one.
Oh, I was one of them.
Yeah,
So,
it was
go ahead.
Vampire Freaks versus Blue Blood. And Blue Blood is where all the classic post-punk like Bauhaus, Joy Division, the cool people hung out. And then you had Vampire Freaks, which was the garbage.
The losers.
Pretty much the beginning of the divergence of in the beginning there was Joy Division and it diverged. The Cure began shoegaze, which begat Cocktail Twins, love them. Which begat My Bloody Valentine, which begat Smashing Pumpkins, which begat everything else. So,
Jeez.
All I heard was de-evolution.
Matthew.
So.
yeah,
All I heard was de-evolution. Woo.
it.
So,
I remember the guy from shit, JD from the I can see him on stage. I can't remember the name of the band. Trolling all the vampire kids down in Western Kentucky University when they're up there because they were all serious. And he was trolling them to their face. It's pretty funny. He wrote.
Okay, first off, guys, I wasn't a vampire kid. I just played vampire back in the 90s.
So you weren't a LARPing theater kid?
I did do some LARP, but I did what I had to do to get laid. So shut up.
Hey man, Mind's Eye Theater was not bad actually. There was actually a really decent LARP group.
I apologize for nothing.
I don't blame you, James.
If I got to pretend to be a bruja to get in some gothy chick's pants, I'm going to do
I don't blame you, James. The dog will hunt.
James, if we weren't Christians, I could dig up an old hard drive
wasn't
full of
back
photos and we could have a great
I
time.
wasn't back then, so.
I mean, I never did that. That wasn't a big scene out here, but I don't blame you, brother. A dog will hunt.
Yeah, dog will hunt. I mean, there's a reason why you try to like buy all kinds of nice stuff for your apartment. You
Here's the
want
very
things
secret.
there that girls like, so that they go
The
there.
big secret is the big titty goth girls never sleep with the goth guys. They fuck everybody else.
That's not true.
And I
That's
was,
not true.
and I'll tell you one thing, Bubba. I was to everybody else because I showed up to the vampire game, fresh out of the army, jacked as fuck, 6'1", with my docs, being super misogynist, as they would say now, and those supposed feminist college goth chicks were all over it.
It's the women that
That's
I
like me
wanted.
being a hillbilly. I don't know. There's something about Orlando girls. I start talking that shit, and they'd be like, "Where are you from?" Kentucky. Next thing I know, they're fucking trying to strangle themselves on my dick in a parking lot.
Good girls.
Not really. They definitely had some dad issues, and I'm not married to any of them.
I mean,
You
it's
know what
grass
I
is
mean.
greener. Everybody thinks they want them, and then when you have them a couple of times, you
And then you get
realize
'em.
you're like, yeah, no. But it's approaching the actual Southern women, like the true Southern, like camo wearing, hot ass Southern women with the draws. You can never get them. You'll never
No,
get
you
them.
just can't be a bitch. If you're going to try to pick up that kind of girl, you can't be a bitch at all.
Oh God.
You got to be shooting deer and skinning bucks and
Yep.
fucking fishing and be a manly man, or you ain't getting that.
That
girl.
was
She ain't got any time for your role playing game nerdy.
exactly.
Ass. Get the fuck out of here. Which is cool. I respect game. You know, game respects game. I respect that game if that's how, you know. And I know I said it before, and I'll say it again when Double D and all that was showing off Marisha Ray being a whore. I said I can't talk bad about her because she's a redhead from Eastern Kentucky. So chances are, if I'd ever met her, I'd put 3 kids in her and still be paying her child support.
Right.
So fucking, you know,
Right.
I mean, I'm not going to talk bad because I know me. And it's like redhead with a nice body from Kentucky. I'm fucked. I'm fucked. Give it up. Not now, but when I was young, man. Oh, yeah. I had a thing for redheads, and it did not work out. Ever. Ever. There are some men who can handle a redhead, though. And I salute those men. If you're the guy out there that can handle a redhead, like natural redhead, you have my respect,
Yeah,
sir.
I couldn't.
Because that shit's harder than fighting a war.
And
I've done the redhead twice and fought 1 war, and I would take the war any day of the week.
So think about this. Think about this. I'm a fucking redhead, and I was dating a redhead, and that was the worst relationship of my fucking life.
Yeah.
Then my buddy, who's a Cancer, married a Cancer, and their daughter was born in July. He's like, I live in a house with 2 Cancer women. I'm fucked. I'm like, yeah, you do.
Well, that just sounds awful and unfortunate.
Yeah, there's some
Oh,
genetic
look who
thing
popped
with
out and saw
redheads
his
that just
shadow
makes
and
it
sun.
Yeah.
Oh God, I'm in trouble.
6 more weeks of gay memes.
There.
like the fucking groundhog.
There. Oh,
It is weird though, because you would think that the redhead thing, like, that can't be true, right?
It so is.
Like,
It is.
it's like astrology, right? It's like that can't actually.
They're
be
either
true. What does
crazy-
somebody's fucking hair color got to do
Dude,
with
what's
it?
his name? Samuel Clemens. The writer, fucks.
Mark
Samuel
Twain.
Clemens. Mark Twain. He said, humans descended from apes, I believe, but redheads are descended from cats. So, you know, even then, you know, 150, 200 years ago, people knew, you know.
and then he went on the Enterprise.
That was funny, but I got a couple of these for you.
That's all right. I
There's the
absorb
muse
your hate.
for,
It fuels
What's up,
me.
Shadow?
Hey, just chilling.
What's up, buddy?
Hey.
You want to know what's kind of crazy?
Really good,
I was thinking about this the other day when I was looking at things on my channel. The top 10 videos I put out have like 20 views. I have a short of me talking some shit about something stupid that's got like 2 grand.
You in there, Bubba?
Yeah, I'm reading.
He's reading something.
I've been reading all morning. Ain't stopped. I'm tired.
So I think maybe I should just start making shorts nonstop. You know, because I've got all these shorts that have well over 1,000 views.
I don't even know how to make a short, so I wouldn't even know where to start.
Well, I mean, it's what it's attached to, man. Like your whatever you did with Orthodoxy that I found through Orthodox Meme Squad. is what brought me here
Right.
forever and ever ago, and that had like 1.5 or something.
James,
So-
I'm sharing something with you. I want to show you something really cool.
I hit the
So
thing.
this was CG art I generated when I was doing Final Age and I was working on it, right?
Bad Mother.
Okay, yeah, Bad Mother.
Yeah.
That's an old player in the campaign. So I'm working with my Italian buddy Danielle Deneberis. He's a really good artist. He's redoing the art for me for the Final Age project. If you look up James, you're going to see his sketches of the stuff. So this is the first sketch he did. This is the second one he's working on, and this is the third one. He just sent me this. Look at this fucking thing.
That's
I like the AI better, tell you the truth.
Fuck off, Shadow.
Whoa.
What is wrong
to
with you?
be fair. That kind of reminds me of being married to a redhead.
Be eaten alive. Yeah.
Wow.
Just being eaten.
And that's
fucking
what
alive.
that's her family. Hey, cat.
No, that's our personalities.
Ooh, yeah.
God, my.
He says old hard drive, but he means shoebox full of blood-stained Polaroids. That was my
That's
biological
pretty dark,
dad.
dude.
And then eventually he threw them all away.
Oh, God.
Well, he is in Vietnam for like 20 months, and he had a bunch of Polaroids, and they were shit that I wish I'd never seen. You know, like dead bodies all up on the wire and shit.
Yeah, there comes a
because,
point you got to get rid of all that evidence.
Yeah. So eventually my mom had to get rid of all that shit. Now, I'm surprised he didn't have ears or fingers or some shit in that box, because
Someone's in a mood.
I will tell you this. He was the only thing about him worth being proud of is he was a damn fine soldier. You know, Silver Star, Bronze Stars, killed a lot of people. But when he got home, he just wanted to drink and whore around. So he turned into a shithead, you know?
So hey, speaking of military, Jackie did MC this award ceremony for his JROTC. The entire unit in school last night, and freaking my God, he freaking ruled that room, man. Telling people sit down, shut up, stand up, sit down. Come over here, do the thing. It was just like, wow. He rocked last night. He won.
For some reason, when you said MC, I immediately thought 2 turntables and a microphone.
Well, no, he was. He was at the podium.
What you want?
I thought stereo MCs, man, like the OG.
No, master of ceremonies.
Gonna do it again. Gonna do it again. Oh,
No.
He was up there, master of ceremonies. He wrote everything, did the whole thing, handed out the awards. Well, he didn't hand out the awards, but he
Shadow,
decided who got what.
where'd you get your information from, huh?
Which
You
information?
think you can front when Revelation comes? You can't front on that.
What? What did I miss?
Some people know.
I have no fucking clue what you're babbling about.
More song lyrics.
Yeah, that was Beastie Boys.
Yeah, I don't-
What you want? There's a whole point where he says, "Where you get your information from, huh? You think you can front when Revelation comes?"
I don't-
And then you hear the voice say, "You can't front on
Yeah, I
that."
don't like rap. Sorry.
You don't like
I
what?
don't like rap, hip hop, none of that shit.
racist.
I don't like 90% of it, but some of it.
I literally don't even
Beastie
like.
Boys are transcendent, you fucking hipster.
Yeah,
Beastie Boys suck
Yeah, they
dick.
started out as a punk band. They were the Beasties.
Beastie Boys suck
And they're
dick.
hardcore.
I said what I
Failed
said.
as a punk band, but their first rap album was pretty awesome. Their first album.
Oh yeah, License to Ill
I don't
was
really
like
like
a
past
generation
that. The
changer.
License to Ill was good. I like it.
Well, because they mixed hard rock and heavy metal with the rap.
if there's not an
Because
electric guitar, I don't want to
every
hear it.
beat on License to Ill was a
Have
Zeppelin.
you heard their punk stuff?
Well, good news. Most of their stuff has electric guitar in it, Shadow.
Do any of them play that, or is it somebody else?
Yes, they play their own fucking
Okay,
instruments.
just check it. I don't.
They were
Dude, I
I
don't
told
know.
you they were a punk band. Did you miss that part? They were a punk.
They
band.
were terrible as a punk band. It's shit.
They were, but they played their own instruments at least.
But how would I know this?
Because the Beastie Boys was a life-altering experience for most of Gen X all over America.
Because the Beastie Boys
For a
make
lot
it
of us,
drop.
It was like our first. Yeah, it was our first introduction to.
Yeah,
Ink
sorry,
and
I
Zibling
don't have
rap or
any
hip-hop.
experience with
Well,
what
that
you're
was
talking about.
Blondie, Rapture.
Well, yeah, Rapture was awesome, but you know what I mean, though.
Before
Within my crew, there was the one dude, and he showed up with a cassette tape with the Rec 747 on it.
All
And we were
my
like,
Deborah
"What
Harry
is this?"
memories are blotted out by that scene in Videodrome. Sorry.
Yeah, we were all like, "What the fuck is this?" And then Paul Revere comes
have
on.
you seen her in Roadies? Have you seen Roadies?
Eggman, baby. Eggman, one of their best.
Eggman,
Brass monkey.
fucking. If that's
I
the
will
kind of
give
party
you
this
another
is going to
film
be,
to
I'm going to
watch.
put my dick in
God.
it.
Yeah, I do. Everybody that kind
I
of
heard
party.
that. I heard Brass Monkey a lot.
Yeah, yo, Professor, what's another name for pirate treasure? Oh, another rap group that always was in Orlando forever, if you can even call them rap, was Bloodhound Gang.
Yeah,
It's like they must have
so-
lived here, the
I do like
motherfuckers, right?
That was
Sorry, just pass her by. I'm not going to do it.
Shadow,
Yeah,
go
don't
listen
listen to
to
anything good,
Sabotage.
Shadow. Fuck no. Avoid that at all costs.
Sabotage is good, especially look up Hall of Mountain King. That is fucking jam.
If it's who I think you're talking about, I've probably heard them. Just not a fan.
Can't stand
It's
it.
just
I know
metal.
you're playing
Okay.
it. I'ma set it straight. That's
About-
why
So-
the gate.
James. You'd be the one to ask about this.
Maybe.
In the Midwest,
Yeah, it's only bad if you come in them.
exactly. But if they've got a jiggly tummy and thick thighs, you can't help but come in them.
Yes,
Hey,
absolutely.
look,
No,
it's like
not my
banging
type.
your
Oh my
sister.
god.
Sure, she's hot
Fucking
with a
gross.
blouse full of goodies, but it's just not right.
I mean, sometimes you just got to be a Marine and not pull out. You know what I mean? But
Whew.
okay.
Earning those Red Wings, are we?
Oh gosh, I am sanguine cursed. I eat bloody pussy like cervical cancer all day.
Cockroaches was too much, but this is fully acceptable. Okay.
All right,
James.
Because this is
excluding
Army
Canada.
stuff. In
Hey,
the
you
Army, we
guys,
talk
there
about
is
like
a
this
lady
all the time.
present here. Okay.
Oh my God, I'm
Oh
so
my
sorry.
God.
Forgive
Hey,
me.
Rock.
She's laughing her ass off.
I had nothing to do
Okay,
with this.
thank
Don't
God.
you worry about it. She's
Thank
sitting
God.
here laughing her ass off.
I'm laughing at you
Damn,
guys.
Phil Hermit, you set us
He's
all up
one of
to
the boys.
fail.
Okay, never mind. I'm not even going to ask my question now. Never mind.
See, in the military, we would
You
call
can-
that a
Hold
bum
on.
fucker.
Cold Iron, you can ask your question. She's over here laughing her butt off. It's okay. She's one of
Okay.
the boys, truly.
It was an awful question. Oh God. Anyway, we were talking about Beastie Boys. In the Midwest, white guys that listen to rap were called wiggers.
Oh, that down
Yeah.
here.
And
But
down
you
here
had
in
to
the
ask
South,
that.
what I heard was Afro-Saxon. Now,
I have
What-
never heard that, but that is pretty good.
now, what would you call three Jews from Brooklyn, which was the Beastie Boys? What would you call them?
The Beastie Boys?
Well, they're Jews that are into rap. What would you call a Jew into rap?
Jigger.
A jigger. All right. Well, got it. Done. Boom. Love
That
it.
actually went through my mind as well, and I'm ashamed to admit it.
Done. Thank you. I came to the right place. And Bear's gone, as usual.
That's
Love
what Jigger. I mean,
There we go. Jiggers.
and if you
What's up,
had
my
a Chinaman,
jiggers?
hey, whoa, if you had a Chinaman into rap, it would be a chigger. I mean, you
I love
know,
it.
I don't
Oh,
know.
God. You got to pick those out of your nutsack if you fuck in the woods.
Oh, God.
Yo,
Chiggers
Jigger,
are the
yes.
worst.
Dude,
guess
people
that's
that
why
come
we're
down
on
from the
this
north
side,
and use the
because
Spanish
what-
moss's hair.
What the
God,
fuck
they
did I-
play with the
what fuck
Spanish
did I
moss and
sign
get
up for
chiggers.
here?
Oh,
Shadow, a chigger, because you live in a desert and don't know anything about
They're
anything,
terrible.
is like a microscopic tick that likes to live in the pine woods in Kentucky. And you go wandering around through that shit thinking you're having a great day. And then all of a sudden, you get little red bumps all over your balls and shit.
do not touch the
It
Spanish
is
moss.
the fucking worst. Because they burrow in and they only leave the tip of their little butt out so that because they breathe through their butt. So you have to like paint the red dot with like fingernail polish or put Vaseline on it to kill
Yep.
them. Otherwise, they just will eat you alive, man.
Dude,
Literally,
if they get
will
on
eat
your
you alive.
sack, oh my God.
Yeah, you gotta
But I
suffocate
told
them.
you this
You
before.
suffocate them, and then they they back out, they pull themselves out,
Can
and
someone
then
suffocate me right now, please?
Dude,
And they
dude,
crawl
like
up and down.
eczema is really itchy.
But Shadow, remember I told you every time I go tromping up and down the hill, as soon as I get home, I go into the bathroom, strip all my clothes off, and have my wife inspect.
Boom.
Yeah.
That's a southerner.
Like,
Yep.
raise your hands and do a circle because there's a better than average chance I have ticks somewhere.
Yep.
Somewhere.
same here. Even in Ohio in the summer, you go out in the woods, you better have someone willing to inspect.
God, yes. Yeah.
No, Coco. In Yiddish, that's called a roika. I don't know what language that loan word come from for Yiddish, roika, but it's a red-haired black person, a roika.
Field tick, seed tick, deer tick, Lone Star tick.
Probably it's a German root word that just got adopted because that's what Yiddish does. They just adopt words from every language that they get near. So, like Jewish people would refer to a black person in Yiddish as Schwarze, which just means black.
It has a different.
And I think that's a German word too. Schwarze.
It's
Yiddish.
more
Where'd that come from?
Earl.
Yiddish is the polyglot language that Jews speak.
Oh,
It's
okay.
really a combination of German,
I know, I'm
Spanish,
making a joke. Where'd that come from?
Russian, Polish. It comes from all over
Languages
Europe.
that borrows and
Fucking
steals
weird.
from all the languages around them. Where'd that come from?
English.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's a.
Gary King played on their first album
They
ever.
said ancient Hebrew did the same thing, like it was mostly ancient Egyptian.
Right. Now, the fact that Shadow doesn't like Sabotage is so weird because they're such a
very
great
good
band.
metal band, dude. I mean,
yeah, for that 80s rock metal,
all about
they're fucking great. Yeah, and Hall of the Mountain King is just the best. I mean, it's just great. The whole madness reigns in Hall of the Mountain King. You know, and that guy's hitting those notes, you know, and shit like that. Fucking great song.
Speaking of music, any of you guys hear a band called Eternal Champion?
Mm,
Nope.
Look into them. They're a fun. They're a fun. If you're a medieval RPG player, or, you know, whatever enthusiast,
Sounds like Sir Thumble.
they tell cool stories. It's like a heavy metal. It's not like thrash, but it's a heavy metal, and they're fun to listen to. I like them. They're fun to listen to.
Can you actually
You know that, right,
understand them
Squirrel
though? I
Hermit?
mean, without like trying hard.
Oh yeah, no, it's crystal clear. It's like
Okay.
I don't want to say Dio, but it's almost chorus rock, but
Okay.
you can understand them. Yeah, it's, when I say heavy metal, I draw the
And not
line. That's not heavy metal. That's barf metal to me.
Yeah,
not
I
to
don't
offend
like
you
that.
here, James, but
Rumble rock too much.
What the fuck is up with my camera?
I
Right behind you guys.
Because you're in California, and we know you got
bandwidth tax. You played your bandwidth tax this month. Your fuel tax or mileage. That just
So
passed,
hey,
by the way.
so hey,
Meanwhile, I'm just sitting down here in a state that practically doesn't have.
I know
taxes.
you've had problems with him, James, but I unironically do like Burzum. I do like Varg's early work, and do have his game sitting next to me, which
Oh, I have
sucks.
the game because
God, his game is so balls.
Well, Richard used to run that.
God, it's
Bloodworth?
so just conflict. It insists
I don't know.
on itself.
I bought it to see what the mess was, and the reason I don't like him is he absolutely despises Orthodox.
Oh yeah, fuck
Christians.
him for that. He's
Really hates
he actually got shitty when I asked him if I could make miniatures for the game. I was like, "What would you think about some miniatures?" And he, I guess, saw that I was involved with other like Orthodox groups and stuff like that, and he just stopped talking, just shut down. And I was like, "All right, fucker, whatever."
Wait,
Well, he didn't
whoa,
stop talking
whoa!
to
Back
me.
up! I missed it.
It
What
didn't go
game is
that
this?
way.
What game is this?
Mifrog, or however the
Oh,
fuck he pronounces it.
my Farog. Yeah. The guy that
Yeah.
cut the guy's head off and served time. Yeah.
He went to jail in France too for doing some shit.
I mean, he's
They burnt down
Now he
churches.
lives way up in the fucking
now he
mountains
claims
in
he didn't do
Norway.
the churches. He maintains he did not, and that it was this
Well,
giant who can outdo each other at the time thing, which, coming up in, my own teenage years in Atlanta, it's kind of the same thing. It was like who could be more hardcore than the other.
Yeah.
But he made no bones about talking about killing Euronymous and all that shit. He talked about it several
Yeah,
times.
I think he said they were planning on killing him, so he killed
Yeah,
him
he was just like, he talked about killing me constantly, and I went over there, and he was just like, you know what, fucker, I'm going to kill you, and he ended up killing him instead. And I mean, the way the justice system worked in Norway, I wouldn't doubt it, because, they're just a bunch of sweater-wearing pussies, a far cry from their ancestors.
At least they're not Swedes, though.
Well, fuck Swedes. My sister married into a Lithuanian family, so I hear tons of shit about Swedes constantly.
Pretty much everyone in that region hates the Swedes.
Yeah, fuck them.
Like,
but
fuck those Swedes.
But nevertheless, his game is just so
not good.
It's
convoluted.
It's all over the place.
You got to talk to
I actually
he actually ran that game.
I actually got that
a
book.
while.
I got that book during my years of curious travels. Like, oh, what game is this? What game is that? And I grabbed it and I read through it. I'm like, what in the snot is this?
Exactly.
And
it's so weird.
I took it to work one day. Here's the ironic thing: how I found out about this guy, because I didn't know about. I'd never heard about him.
Well, I mean, like people who had listened to his music for years. I
never listened to that music. Never, nothing.
It's not bad. If you're into black metal, it's actually kind of one of the standards. It's one of the cornerstones.
In Metal Alchemist.
Well, I took anyways. I took that book to work to read it at lunch. Go through it or whatever. And it so happens one of the sales reps from the company I was working with, he come in to visit us in the mill and do his whole thing, his whole spiel. And he walked up to me after, it was before lunch or after lunch, whatever. He'd come in and he come into the trailer, looked around, see if we were there. But anyways, he come up to me and he goes, is that that's your lunchbox? Is that your book on that lunchbox? I says, yeah. I says, you know me, I'm a RPG nut. Yeah. He goes, do you know who that's written by? No. And then he explained to me, because he's a death metal enthusiast, and he explained to me, I'm like, well, are you sure that guy's name could be like John, like here it is in the US? And he goes, no, I think that's the guy, because that's a unique name even for over there. And then I looked into it and I'm like, oh, whoops. So I never even.
Him and I
basically threw it out. Like I gave a fucking guy that chopped someone's head off money. I'm like, well, wasn't in self-defense. It was murder. I'm like, whoops.
Damn it. Yeah. Wow. He and I used to fight all the time on old Twitter. It would generally be me, RPG opponent, in a team against Varg. And then there was another guy whose actual fucking Twitter handle was Thulian something. But he, for some reason, was always on my side.
He went Thulian Legend.
And I was like,
then to Thulian Rule.
Why is this guy on my side? The Thule Society was like a Yahtzee mystical whatever thing.
It was supposed to be because the Thulian, from my understanding, the Thulian belief is the Proto-Germanic, Proto-Scandinavian belief before Rome got up there.
An icy meteorite hitting the earth.
Yeah, it's like the concept.
They have
concept of Valhalla was supposedly monks explaining to them like the concept of heaven. So heaven to them would be a meat hall of food and drink and women and battle and glory, supposedly. So he said the whole Valhalla thing is bullshit. And I don't know. He had a lot of opinions. I mean, he was very articulate and cool, but it was like, dude, like if the Romans didn't write it the fuck down, if some friar didn't write it the fuck down, you ain't got shit. I'm sorry. Like, you didn't have a written language, despite what you say. You know.
Well, and then just to passerby, hey, bro, you're not going to troll me. No, my frog is not the same as Hyperborea.
Oh, wow. No. God, no.
Troll, get back to your swamp, you swamp.
Wow.
German.
Get under the bridge.
That's a far stretch. That's a far stretch.
See, I can call him that because ethnically I'm like more than 50% German myself.
Eternal Anglo.
You know, so Shadow, you look like you're going to do a diamond heist, doesn't he?
Nope, all done.
Yeah.
He just got back.
Yeah, he just got back. See, if it gets chilly, I got my Adidas windbreaker.
Nice.
That's all you need.
I got my Russian Ushanka.
Shadow.
Shadow.
How's the weather out your way?
It's nice.
Good.
It's chilly at night. Nice in the morning. I just figured it out. I was looking through. I got the new Deadlands. It is actually the 2 books in one, so that's kind of cool. Players and Marshal's Handbook. I was
So
wondering
you're wearing the hat to threaten people?
What hat? This?
Yeah.
No, play whatever the fuck you want.
Okay.
See, I'm wearing my hat now.
I wish I could actually fucking play it. I just don't have the damn time.
Yeah, they got so it is
my-
like you said in your earlier video. You weren't sure it was a combined set. It is. That's awesome.
Okay.
So it's the original orange, but it's the player and referee.
Yep, and it's got the Bruce Campbell intro, and I checked random pages. It's got the page numbers are a little offset, but it seems to be like the original shit, not the new woke shit. So that's cool, you know.
Good.
Yeah, tell me about it. I was really like, I was gonna literally throw it in the trash or maybe the fireplace.
You were stressing out about it. I was like,
Yeah, I don't like woke shit in my RPGs when it's like done on purpose. You know what I mean? If it's an accident, I get it.
Shadow is Tim Pool from 25 years in the future.
No. I'm really surprised it took you this fucking long to get around to a Tim Pool joke. I've been wearing this fucking beanie. I got 2 of them. I love beanies or watch caps as they're actually.
You love beaners.
I love beaners too. I have. It's funny because Jack used that word about his people yesterday. I think it was hysterical. It just caught me flat-footed, because he never, I mean, he'll drop the hard R like that, but the beaner word, I was like, whoa. And yes, thank you, RPG Dad.
Well, let's remember the original beaners are Irish from Beantown. So,
Little pig, let me in. Doc, I have no control over that.
Yeah, I just
and yeah, RPG Dad. He's probably just like one of Jackie's brothers that he doesn't know about or sisters that he doesn't know about.
Oh, Shadow, you dirty birdie.
I and my wife are 100% certain that Jackie has brothers and sisters, but we don't know who they are, so that's a good thing.
Hey, Doc.
Like to eat.
Hey, squirrel.
Doc, I apologize, by the way. I was actually half asleep and really drunk when I sent you that shit. My apologies.
No, don't worry about it.
I'm moving right along. That could be anything.
Yeah, I think we can all just move along from that. That's like, hey, I apologize for the dick.
No.
Yeah, sure.
It was just redundant. Like I looked back and I realized I repeated myself.
Yeah.
I was drunk as shit, and he was just like, "Oh, kitties," and I was like, "Hang on, bro. Let me DM this to him." Yeah, I was half a fucking sleep. I had just gotten off of work.
If I can't see your face, I don't know if you're lying or telling the truth.
See, Bear kind of screwed me
Well, you're
over.
gay and you're a vampire, so.
Oh yeah, that
Wow.
hasn't been said before.
Okay.
That's like freaking telling me my dick is small. What are you?
I've never said it before.
Cold iron. When you're an immortal and a vampire, you are asexual. You are they sexual.
Yeah.
You are just sexual.
Oh, okay.
Actually, you can't be sexual at all unless you're a toreador and you pay for the feat that allows you to get erections.
Why would you not pay for that?
Because you're not toreador.
Well, he said it himself.
He
I
can
didn't say it.
feed. He can feed.
It's
Have
the
blood.
toreador
He can
specific.
feed. Have blood flowing through his veins, and then get a Viagra. All right, game over.
And people tell me I have too many roles in my game.
No, Squirrel. The game would have just begun if that was the case.
To be really fucking a nerd, the Toreador clan for some reason loves to like actually try to pretend they're human. So they've developed the ability to like actually have sex, which means they can direct blood flow to the places you need to.
Oh, that's handy.
In order to have sex with a human. But other clans don't give a fuck about that.
That's pretty gay.
If I'm playing an immortal dude who can pick a dump truck up and throw it at your fucking head, I don't care about sex.
That's pretty gay. As an asexual is part of the LGBT whatever, and that sounds pretty gay to me.
It's not asexual, it's celibate. Because you literally can't do it.
You picked up on it, Shadow.
You mean impotent. Okay. Sorry for your malady.
I don't know if it's impotent.
You can't.
You just can't do it. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. What do you want? Your body is dead. You are
to
dead.
not be dead. Or to be in, heaven or hell and not roaming around smelling up the place.
Well, here's the thing. If somebody makes you a vampire in the game, you have literally no choice in the matter. You just make the best out of it.
Well, that's why you take the line from War Games and you choose not to play that gay ass shit.
Or remove curse.
Aren't they considered undead?
Right. They're damned.
Well, according to Bauhaus.
Mm-hmm.
They're just
undead.
Yes, I've heard that song 1,000 times.
Well, it's really good live.
Have you heard Laid Back Country Pickers cover?
No.
But I will after I get done hanging out with you
I'll
guys.
send it to you right now.
Well, I'll be in the room looking it up.
Seen Bauhaus
I've been
4
listening
fucking
to a lot
times.
of like offbeat music
Regret
lately.
nothing.
Like I said, I've been listening to like the Stranglers, fucking Velvet Underground,
Eternal Champions. You'd have fun with them.
Army. Like, so yeah, I've been really digging into the more obscure
Squirrel,
concepts.
you might have heard of this band. Have you ever heard of a metal band called 6 Inches of Blood?
No.
It's a stupid story, but it's metal fantasy band like that, like they songs like Slay the Orcs and shit like that.
Yeah.
I didn't know who they were, and they were opening for My Life with the Thrill Kill Cult one time in Atlanta, and I had actually just had dice in my pocket, in my inside jacket pocket. This is like back in circa 2007-ish when they were doing like the wannabe skirmish game of D&D miniatures.
Never leave home without dice. I don't.
Well, they always came with a set of dice, and I would just shove them in my pocket. And me and my buddy had gone up there to see Thrill Kill Cult, and they sucked so bad, and I had already gotten a drink from the bar, and well, I drank it too fast, and people were just throwing stuff at the stage, and I pulled out this blue D20 that they had because all the dice were fucking blue that they came with the miniatures. And I chucked it at the stage, and the motherfucker picked it up and put it in his pocket and thought it was a fan and thought it was cool.
Who said
this stupid band called 6 Inches of Blood?
Oh, for a second, it sounded like you were saying Thrill Kill Cult.
No, Thrill Kill Cult was fucking awesome. No, it was
that's
badass.
a fun irony, though. That's a fun irony.
I threw it at him. It bounced off his chest, and he picked it up, and he raised it in the air and put it in his vest pocket and just kept going. And I was like, son of a bitch, thwarted.
Hold on. You have to admit that
Hey, it must have landed that one on the stage, bud.
I
I don't know what to
don't
tell you.
know, but I didn't know if you'd heard of that band or not.
You guys are looking at it all
I
wrong.
looked at him. I looked him up later, and I was like, "God, this is like cringe fantasy metal. This is like just awful shit." So he thought it was an awesome
Iron
fan.
Man.
Like he thought I was a fan.
But he's a gamer.
Yeah, like
so that makes him kind of cool.
well, I mean, like I said after the fact, I was like, he thought somebody threw that up there, being like an awesome, like fuck yeah fan, threw a D20 up on stage. No, I just grabbed
And
what I
for all
found
you
and
know-
threw it at him. It's
Yeah, I didn't want to throw
For
my
all
beer.
you
I'm
know,
drinking my
up
beer.
Until this time, that might be the die he rolls every time he's got to make.
You know what? That would be cool.
He's like, I'm going to bust out this special die that somebody chucked at me.
That's what I mean. That's
Come
kind of
on,
that's
lucky
kind of
blue die.
a fun irony, you know. Like
You know,
that's
if it
cool.
is, that's
But it-
cool.
But again,
I'm just
Eternal
saying, you look,
Champion,
you
they
guys
don't
weren't
they don't
looking
sing
at
about
positive
killing the
aspects.
orcs, killing the goblins. They're more of a James. They're more of a Hyperborea, more of a Conan, Robert E. Howard. Just give him a listen. You don't like him, you don't like him. He ain't gonna hurt my feelings. I'm just throwing it out there. That's
Oh, Eternal what champion? That's literally Elric.
yeah. They sing.
Elric
Give them a
of
listen.
Mount
They're fun.
or whatever is the Eternal champion.
So if you're throwing dice to cause injury, you want a fistful of D4s because they're caltrops.
Yeah, it was everybody was
fucking
throwing shit on stage, and I was just kind of like, I'm gonna throw something, and I ran out of pennies, which was the thing you throw typically.
Dude, you made that dude's whole life.
But I chucked a D20 up there, and he literally bent down, microphone in hand, picked it up, held it up, and slid it in his front vest pocket. He was wearing like a real patch-covered vest, fur collar type thing. And I was just like, damn
that
it.
is good. You were trying to be evil, but it turned out good.
I was like, damn it. No, don't take me as a fan. I want you to feel my scorn.
You should have thrown the
You were trying to be an
D4
evil
at him.
prick, right? You're trying to be an evil prick, and instead you ended up making his whole day.
You know what?
And now he's happy, and he's got his lucky blue die 20 when he's hanging out with his boys.
If at this point
So,
that's his
see,
lucky
you know
die,
the
I'm
worst are on you.
cool. You know, I'm fine with that.
Yeah,
That's fun.
yeah, great. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, Zadrock, like she said, she agrees with Doc. Should have threw a handful of D4s.
See, I'm tired of just fucking hanging around. I want to go somewhere.
Didn't go.
Where are you going?
Anywhere, just as long as you stay out good and late.
Have a night on the town.
Yeah, my life with Thrill Kill Call, Hit and Run Holiday, baby. I love that song.
Man, 13 Above the Night. Best album they ever did.
Hit to the highway. I disagree, but
Okay, I mean that's fine. You know, they've got plenty.
I think Hit and Run Holiday is the best. I love how they do that kind of 50s, 60s kind of fucking weird.
Oh, the reincarnation of Luna. That's their. It's like that nasty lounge music thing they picked up with.
Glamour is a rocky road. Glamour is a rocky drama overdoses. Yeah, and the whole thing's they're just singing about being a rock band and doing a lot of heroin. Good song.
Imagine that.
Yeah, they're pretty evil though, like in real life.
They're they were part of that whole Wax Trax thing out of Chicago. Part of that whole thing when Al Jorgensen was just kind of like throwing money at bands to get on his label.
Yeah, they're I think they're from Texas originally, but I'm not sure.
I think one of them's from Manchester actually, and he was in some other band until he went from Revolting Cox into My Life with the Thrill Kill Cult, and then when Skinny Puppy broke up, Ogre was doing Pigface with him. So
you know a lot of stuff about things.
Well, I live next to Atlanta, so all I ever did was go to shows. We didn't really have parties or anything. It was just go see industrial, future pop, and EBM bands. So I've seen Bauhaus 4 times, Sisters twice, Susie. That's why I got so pissed at Bear for talking shit about Susie. I was like, that's
Mention
Mama.
Susie. Bear is not a fan.
I was like, you don't talk shit about Mama, dude. God. It's cool if you don't like her, that's fine. But like when he was just like one hit, if that one, and I was like, bro, no.
Influence for Susie and the Banshees, though.
I love Bear to bits and pieces, but fucking no, wrong.
There's
Susie
so
had
80s post-punk that would not exist without influences like Susie and the Banshees and the Damned.
right.
So, it's the breadth of influence.
Well, I mean, Cities to Dust or whatever, but then they also had Kiss Them For Me, and
gosh,
they had,
she had
that one
over a
song
dozen.
that they
Christine, fucking like just
and down the back stair. Peekaboo.
Peekaboo is another one.
And the whole track is actually reversed.
Spellbound, fucking.
And of course, one of my favorite singers of all time was in her band,
Mr. Robert Smith.
Robert Smith and the Cure band.
Incidentally,
I've seen the Cure in concert.
Incidentally, I have never seen the Cure. That was on my fucking list, but they were just always out of reach.
They are actually good in concert. Like they're good live.
I saw them at the Ritz in New York back in
Damn, everybody's seen
late 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, you know how so many bands suck balls live? The Cure is not.
They're more synth live, too. They usually
always what I hear.
More synthesizers, so they're more synth pop live than they are in all their albums.
Yeah, like what's the name of the one song? They fucking killed it. Close to You or whatever. With the whole dun 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 dun. Of course, Robert Smith, when I seen him, was like 75.
He looks like
I don't know how old he was. He was fucking
but
old, though.
Something to consider here is that Robert Smith, the writer of so many love songs, of just like an icon, on his wedding day, listened to Cocktail Twins' Treasure and said it is the most romantic album ever written. Like, that's something right there for Miss Elizabeth Fraser of Cocktail Twins, whom I have never seen, but no, I never had the opportunity. They were a little before my time.
Right.
But the best YouTube comment I ever read in my life belonged to a Cocktail Twins video. It was Cocktail Twins, every song is a song for prom and makes me feel like the unlikely girl walking in a beautiful dress who gets to dance with the handsome boy. By the way, I'm a 42-year-old man. And that has stuck with me forever.
Yeah, that's weird. Also, guys, I got to get going.
Oh.
We're having fun, I know, and Doc just showed up, but it's been a couple hours, and I got some shit I got to do, or my wife will murder me.
No, don't get murdered.
So there goes Bubba. Bye, Bubba. I love you, bro. Stay warm
you don't
up
get
there
to
in
see me
Kentucky.
unbox whatever the hell this is.
And everyone else who joined, thank you for joining. I really do appreciate it.
Always a pleasure, James.
Love you guys.
Yeah, you're lying, Shadow. I know you are, but it's okay. I appreciate it.
Later on, everybody.
Later on.
Love you.
All right, and Squirrel, tell your wife we're sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, we apologize for all that nonsense. And want to hurt somebody, throw die 100. Yeah, them fuckers are like chucking a golf ball at somebody's head. But anyway, yeah, I got to do house stuff. And then later tonight, I'll be running Hyperborea for the guys. Well, and gals, mostly gals, actually. So that's what's going on. And until the next time I talk to you, peace out. Catch you later, Cold Iron.
Later on, man.